And here's hoping the weather cooperates. We are finally starting to see the rainfall come to an end after a couple of fairly soggy days yesterday and then earlier today. Most of our rainfall now moving out with the little light remnant showers kind of in our far coastal parishes, moving away from Grand Isle down toward Port Sulphur and continuing to move downriver. And on the North Shore, a few areas of some light showers, not even any moderate rainfall any longer, and our heavier rainfall long gone. So we will actually start to see or continue to see clearing skies through the rest of this evening and going into the overnight. However, with the very high humidity and the ground saturated, we will likely see some patchy dense fog to begin the day tomorrow. But also notice we will see a lot of sunshine during the day. We'll call it mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies. That also means high temperatures tomorrow will be getting a bit warmer. Did add to our rainfall totals from yesterday. These totals are from what we saw from midnight this morning till now, and we didn't add nearly as much as some of the heavier downpours of yesterday, but a few locations again since midnight added another more than 1.5 inches of rainfall at Belle Chase, but added 3/4 of an inch at Kenner. 73 degrees was our high today. Our low, not a morning low, was 66, and that was rain cooled air at 259. That's about normal for our highs, but our lows were well warmer than average. Right now, finally starting to see some sunshine out over downtown, and we will continue to see our skies clear. 68 degrees, still high humidity though. Unfortunately, the system was not associated with a cold front, so no drop in temperature, no real drop in humidity. Could see our dew points come down a couple of degrees, but nothing dramatic. And a bit of a breeze, but out of the southeast at 13 miles an hour. So upper 60s and low 70s on the map right now, and temperatures are not going to fall much as we continue through the night. Again, 60s are the dew points, and that's about where our temperatures will go. Winds out of the southeast, and there are subsiding fairly light winds and fairly tranquil weather for the next couple of days, although it will be very warm and humid. You can clearly see on the upper atmosphere, the water vapor in the upper atmosphere, a little spin from that disturbance that brought in the rainfall yesterday and this morning, finally clearing away. In its wake, we will see those clearing skies and not a bad rest of the week with more rainfall headed our way as we approach the weekend. Now, with those clear skies again expected overnight and mainly for tomorrow, we are going to be warmer with highs kind of nearing 80 degrees, upper 70s, lower 80s, really tomorrow, Thursday, and even into Friday. But by Friday, we're also going to be watching a little bit farther west with a developing system that will start to bring in more rain chances and maybe a better chance for some strong to severe storms. We'll start to see some spotty rainfall midday Friday with more to come by the afternoon and early evening. So here's what the GFS is saying. The bulk of the heavier storms look to be more North Shore and especially into southwestern and central Mississippi. Now, that doesn't mean we are all clear on the South Shore, but it does look like our focus for more storms may be more north of the city, and then especially even farther north as you go into central and northern Mississippi. This will all be ahead of the front. Most of our rainfall kind of wrapping up Friday evening, so this looks to be more of a daytime rain event on Friday with maybe a few lingering showers just as the front starts to move in early Saturday morning, and then the rest of the weekend should see temperatures coming down, turning less humid, and finally seeing clearing skies as well. So not a bad weekend at all. What we'll have to get through first is this risk of severe weather Friday going into early Saturday. The slight risk does include the metro area, but a lot of the focus, the more instability and dynamics for severe weather may be more north and then heading farther north into Mississippi. And as far as flooding rain, we could see more heavy downpours on Friday going into early Saturday that could lead to more street flooding. So the Friday event does look to be, as well as a flooding threat, maybe a little bit more of a severe threat than we saw from the one last night and early this morning. High temperatures next couple of days, upper 70s or low 80s. That rainfall moves in kind of right in the middle of the day, then clearing up by the evening and night. Few lingering showers early Saturday, but turning cooler and less humid. Very pleasant weekend with a big cool down with highs staying in the 60s, even going into early next week. And remember, on Saturday night, we have to spring forward. We lose 1 hour. The Pelican